Hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Commenting on Comments, where I take your comments and then I comment on them back. So, it's been a while since I filmed it from the room. It's vapey as hell in here because I've been hitting the old Pioneer for You IPv2. Now, as you can tell, she chucks it. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to comment on comments. So let's get started on the first comment. So our first comment comes from Jahan. I don't know. What for car you want now when you put the G6 away? I think what he's trying to say is, what car do I want when I sell my G6? I want something that can haul the rompers and haul the mini bikes. So either a Dodge Caravan or a pickup truck of some kind. And I was looking at the Chevy Colorados because our local GM dealer has a whole bunch off lease. But I heard nothing but bad things about their engines being fucking hand grenades. So that one's out. And then I saw a Ford F-150 with a 3.7 liter V6 non-eco boost, which was pretty nice, which would really do the trick. And then I saw another Dodge Ram Sport with the V8 Hemi, and that would really do the trick too. So I don't know, we're just gonna wait and see what happens and go with it. Friggin' rights. Paradox Designs says, you've mentioned you have anxiety issues before. Have you ever considered quitting coffee to see if it helps you sleep? It sure as fuck did for me. I haven't had coffee in 10 years. Well, I don't really drink much coffee now after 6 o'clock. Usually after 6 I'll stop the coffee because I know if I keep going, especially if I have one at like 9 or 10 or even worse, going out to Horton's after work with Rex and drinking coffee, I know I'm not getting to bed till 8 a.m. It's the way she goes. I need 8 hours for my last coffee to fall asleep properly. So if I stop drinking coffee at 6, I'll go to bed at 2 in the morning, or I'll be ready for sleep at 2 in the morning, which works pretty good. The next comment is from Red Gun to Gray, and he says, I thought Rex had one of them pivot camera mounts. Well, you must mean that thing that he built on his helmet with the bar, and you move your head around and it swings. He made that. I think he might have taken it apart, but it probably wouldn't take him long to put it back together. And fucking Bruce is texting me. It's Monday. I'm not going into work because I'm off today because I got to work next Saturday. But he's texting me and he's like, hey, are you coming into work? And I'm like, no, I got today off. I work next Saturday. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I thought you got the memo. And he's like, nope, boss never sent it out. That's what I work with, people. Yup. Nobody fucking knows anything, and we're a communication company that just can't communicate. Fuck it. But no, I think he does have one of those mounts. I just don't know what he did with it or if he still has it. But he did at one point. Crazy Dave Build says, Lamau, he learned to weld, now he will weld anything. Well, I'll fucking try if I can. I love my welder. That thing's too much fun, bud. Too much fun. Surviving the Onslaught says, you have come a long way with your fabricating skills, vlogging man. Keep up the good work and weld away. Thanks, buddy. It's taking quite a bit to get to here. This fabricating and stuff is more of a building of self-confidence because, let me tell you, I lost a lot over the past at least 4 years, 2010 till now. I lost a lot of self-confidence, and yep, starting to get her back, boys. Starting to get her back. Friggin' rights I am. Ripe Tomatoes says, I hope your welding skills are better than mine. I can't weld for shit. Your dog is weird. Now, is that a typo? Should that be wired? Either way, it works. But, oh, my welding skills aren't the greatest yet, but like everybody told me, Pug1, T-Man, Crazy Dave's Builds, Rex, it's one of those things where you just gotta keep doing it. Go get yourself some scrap metal, cut it up, and weld it back together, and just keep going until you figure it out. That's literally what I did. I just sat there and cut up some metal and welded it back together. And then cut my welds up, and then welded them back together. And then cut another chunk off and welded it back together. In the end, I ended up with this block of fucking slab of slag. But I figured out what to see when I'm welding so I can get a proper bead. And it's not too bad, but the welder I'm using is fucking kife. It's a Power Fist model from Princess Auto. Plugs into 110 AC, and you got 2 heat settings, min and max, and you have your wire speed control. And the wire speed, the more wire you give it, the more heat it'll actually apply to, which is kind of fucky, but it is what it is. 2CV Bloke says, Oreo might have a gut problem, like worms or something, so inspect his poo, just to be sure. I did, trust me, it's just brown shit. It's so much easier to inspect it when it's sitting in the house too, like it's already there, so it's like, fuck. Gotta pick it up, just chop her in half a couple times, spread it apart. No, no poop, it's just poop. It's just fucking digested dog poop I'm rifling through my hands. Want a shake? Want a sniff? Fuck's sakes. Oh my goodness, it's 2CV Bloke again, boys. With vinegar alone is great for degreasing Windows. 2. Just a shame it doesn't work on degreasing Microsoft Windows. Well, how about Microsoft Minecraft? And by that I mean Minecraft. And the name I am born to fuck up, Seagull Galgungchijak asks, couldn't you order vegetable glycerin online by the gallon as well? Probably even cheaper than those stores that don't want your business. You probably could. I just haven't found a place where I can order it where they'll ship it not commercially. Like if I was running a vape store or a juice company and I had my business license and all that, I could definitely order gallons of fucking glycerins and stuff to make my juice. But because I'm not a real business, I'm just a guy who's like mixing in his freaking computer office a little bit of Chaz to vape, they won't sell to me. So it's kind of fucky. But it is what it is. J Murray01 says, I hope you haven't forgotten about your cock, Adam. No. Look, it's happening right now. Didn't forget about my cock. It's happening. And we got Jay Murray again here, and he goes, haha, I love Oreo. Even if he is a bit crazy, he's fucking spun. I've never seen a Pomeranian that dicked in my life. He's just off his fucking rocker all the time. Dan Stasko says, I love that kind, sorry. More cooking vids, please. Oh, Jesus. See, it's so hard to do more cooking vids because I've done so many back in the day with the Skaven days. Like I did cooking with the hobo macaroni, cooking with the hobo stew, chili, fucking tuna noodle casserole, sweet garlic potatoes, steakums. Like I've done so many cooking with the hobo videos, I don't know what to cook anymore. I think I've even done a couple challenges on this channel. One was to make toad in a hole. And the other one was to make, what the fuck are those things called? Yorkshire pudding. And that was the cooking on those. And I got challenged by Bloke, I think, about the Yorkshire. Because he tried it, and he fucked it up. And then a French guy comes along and tries it and fucking nails it. So it's like, what the shit? Come on, Bloke, step up your game. You're British. You used to eat this shit. Ha, buddy. Court Mojo says, you can fire a box of Kraft Dinner into that ground beef as well for some stick to your ribs cheesy goodness. Oh my god, that would be good. Imagine the cheese like molding in with the ground beef and oh, sick as tits. Yup, that would be sick as tits. Thin Painter 1 says, how come no one ever goes fishing up that way? Canucks don't like fish? Just wondering. Oh fuck, I love fish. I just don't like going fishing myself. I'm a big fan of letting my uncle go, and then when he catches and keeps, he just brings them to me, and then I eat them. I've never been good at fishing. This one time I'm fishing with my buddy and his dad, and like I've gone through like fucking 6 minnows already, haven't caught shit. Switched to worms, still haven't caught shit. My buddy's dad, he caught his catch for the day. My buddy Richard caught his catch for the day. I'm like, fucking trying to, my buddy like reaches, Adam, it's not that hard. Just reaches his hand as the water comes up and he's got like a sun perch, like a sun bass, a little baby fucking sunfish. You can't eat them, there's no meat on them. Well, you could, but there's like next to no meat on them. It's like, that was good sunfish, you know? But, like just pulls it out of the water. He goes, I don't know what your problem is. I'm catching fish with my hands. And I'm like, fuck, I quit. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I suck at fishing, so I'll just let the pros do the fishing, and I'll eat what they catch. Dwayne Barden says, you should have taken the truck and picked Rex up. That trail where we were got really narrow. The truck would have got scraped to fuck. And that's why we didn't bring the truck back there. That, and there was nowhere to turn around. it would have been a bad scene probably. Probably a really bad scene. So Rex pushing the mower out was, thank God we were where we were, and we weren't where we were when I was with Adrian the next day, because, or the next video I should say, because we were pretty deep out there. And if Rex would have broke down that far out, oh my fuck, it would have been an hour and a half push of the mower. It would have been brutal. Big times. I think we would have grabbed a couple straps and done like a double bike tow job. Towed him out, double bikeage. Probably. Wouldn't have worked, but we would have tried. Fat Bike Freak says, my shaft isn't straight either, but my girlfriend says it's unique looking. Scotchy Scotch says, brings back memories of me as a kid being chased by the cops on my monkey bike. Have you thought about upgrading your romper to a 160cc pit bike, full-size dirt bike, or a quad or similar? Well, I have a 196cc pit bike right now. That's the ones that we went out romping on. A full-size dirt bike was, Adrian and I were talking about that yesterday, because that would probably be cooler. But a quad or similar, and a quad, like, my biggest problem with getting something that large is I still have no weight to frickin' haul it around, and that's what I need, is a way to get my shit, because all I can really do right now, like, if nobody's coming romping, it's just me, all I can do is go up the trails. That's all I can do, is go up those trails. The trails, they're not the way. But other than that, I can't go anywhere awesome. Like, I could never go out romping in Chisholm, where we always go, by myself, because I have no way to get there. I have no way to get me and my bike there. So it's a fucking pain in the dick. ZX8401ZTV says, I bet the charge diode went dodgy on Rex's tractor, and I probably wouldn't be surprised either. And that's what caused the battery to flatline. Because you remember the white was bad for that. You'd hook up the battery and you see arcs because the diode failed and became a pass-through. And when we actually got the tractor running, we had smoke coming from under the flywheel. Now, we were, like, both Adrian and I were complaining about when we were behind Rex that we could smell burning. To me, it smelled like rubber. I thought maybe the belt was like under way too much stress and it just couldn't deal and it was melting off. And Rex did say the belt did slip off and he had to bump it back on. So, I don't know. He needs just to diagnose it, but right now he just doesn't have the time. His life is fucking busy, so. But hopefully we'll get that tractor figured out, because that was pretty cool how it kept up with us on the mini bikes. Even though we could pull on them. Like, we could pull away from them, because I'm pretty sure we did. So that means the mini bikes do faster than 25k. OBZX11 says, Pullester at Pugs could be Adrian's dad. They look alike. That must mean polyester. Yeah, that right there must be polyester right there. Yeah, polyester. At Pugs could be Adrian's dad. They look alike. Nah, no they don't. No they don't. Stop. And there you have it, people. That's commenting on comments for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button and leave a comment, as it could be used on next week's commenting on comments. I collect comments at any given time and I fart these videos out whenever the fuck I want. So thanks for watching, and until next time, guys, peace the frig out. What the fuck was that all about?